Now, you see, this is kinda weird, because for the longest time I was subscribed to the camp that thought all of Call of Duty sucked. The games are fun, and the gunplay is great and all, but because I've never been much of an online competitive shooter guy, I could never justify spending $60 for a game with a 30-minute campaign, or $60 for a game with no campaign at all. But that, my friends, is where Warzone comes in. This game, it's got me hooked. So why exactly is that? Why should this excite you specifically? Why is it the only game I'm playing during this quarantine thing? And what is Warzone doing to stir things up in the Battle Royale franchise, which has grown stale in recent times? So, what are we doing today? Today, you're going to get some background information on me personally related to the Battle Royale genre, along with my first impressions on just the Battle Royale aspect of this game, and later this week, maybe next week, you'll get a full review of the game overall, meaning the Battle Royale and Plunder. I'd like to give a mad shout out to Megan, who did my thumbnail for this video, and to LDLN Beats for allowing me to use his music. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Part 1. The birth of the Battle Royale genre. Alright, let's back things up a bit. So, personally, I started my foray into the Battle Royale genre as most people did, playing the Minecraft Hunger Games mod pack back in 2015. I played around there until the official battle minigame was launched in 2016, and this, in my and many others' opinion, is where the Battle Royale genre was born. I was only 14 at the time, so like any other screeching middle schooler really, I was playing a butt-ton of Minecraft. So it should surprise no one when I say that I spent the large majority of my time playing this new, awesome minigame. That is until one day when I heard of this tiny little game, I don't know, real small, not sure if you've ever heard of it. It's made by this really tiny indie dev called Epic Games. Just this wee old, arguably dying IP called Fortnite. And my friend at the time, he was freaking out about it, so I gave it a try. And immediately, I knew it wasn't for me. Let me explain. The gunplay was fun. I thought the battle bus thing and really the entire game was very closely related to other battle royales at the time, but my main issue with Fortnite was building. And yeah, I know it's kind of weird, because that's the whole point, right? Building is the only thing that differentiates this game from PUBG if we ignore animation styles. But hear me out, and
please consider the following.
It's been a long game. You have helicopter parents, so you weren't allowed to play shooters until about a few years ago. And as a result, you're kinda hot garbage at the genre. But this game is different. This time, you're gonna win. Or so you think. Your opponent is cutting up a car about 20 meters ahead, and you have a rare bolt-action sniper aimed directly at his torso. You take your shot. What happens? Alright, let's see if you can figure out what happens. Does he A, stumble around in confusion? No, I wish. Does he run for cover by a nearby tree, allowing you to have the opportunity for another shot? Again, no he does not. Does he shoot back? Does he freak out? Hell, does he stand still? No, he does not. What does he do? He fucking builds!
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
You see, what I hate about this game, what I despise about this game, is that I knew I had the drop on this kid. I knew that given this opportunity, I could knock this kid. But no, I take one shot at him, and all of a sudden we're reenacting the Russian space race, and he kills me. So yeah, I stayed out of the Battle Royale genre for a minute. Part 2. I kinda derailed there for a minute. Sorry about that. Got way too dramatic, but let's move on. So, as if that little tangent didn't make things extremely obvious, I've had kind of a love-hate relationship with Battle Royales. I never had all that great of an affinity towards Fortnite, and while the Minecraft battle mini-game was pretty fun, I never really got all that hooked on Blackout or PUBG. Apex is fun. I enjoyed that, but that's only if you're not playing with randos and you have some buddies in your queue. I never really enjoyed Blackout all that much. I thought it was a fun little romp, not bad in any way, but I never fell for it, if you know what I mean. At the end of the day, to me at least, it was just another Battle Royale. So it should surprise nobody that I was skeptical towards Warzone when rumblings began to pop up online. So, as usual, leading up to the release of a game that I was at least a little bit intrigued by, I decided to do a little poking around, and here's what I found on Reddit and such. This would be a Battle Royale. No duh. With 150 players. Now that was kind of interesting. There would be two different types of game modes, one of which wasn't Battle Royale based. We've seen stuff like this with Save the World from Fortnite, so I wasn't really all that impressed by this, but it's going to be free, so I didn't completely disregard it. But this last one caught me a little bit off guard and got me hyped. Not just a little bit for now. The game would be absolutely free.
Okay.
Which, I mean, isn't uncommon, but I like free stuff. Who doesn't? Then I heard about score streaks and teams of 3, but I knew I was gonna like this game when I heard about the magnum opus of this game. Yep, you guessed it. The Gulag 3. We're gonna start off with the main change to the name of the game, the Gulag. Now, in my opinion, at least, the Gulag is exactly what Warzone needed. Had it not been for the Gulag, this would have been just like Nuclear Winter, another drop in the bucket, which is slowly turning into a small pond that no one asked for. But the Gulag does just enough to spice this game up and make it different. It keeps spirits up, it makes death feel less permanent, and the game all around feels more rewarding. You get the idea. It's a welcome addition to some standard gameplay, and if you ask me, this is going to be a staple in all Battle Royale genres from here on in. Now, I'm sure by this point, everybody and their dog knows what the Gulag is at this point, but for the uneducated, this is what the Gulag is. It's a second chance. After you're killed, you get this funny little cutscene where the Germans take you to prison, and when you arrive, one of two things will happen. Either A, it'll be immediately your turn and you're thrown into the arena, or B, you're stuck in a queue, which is my personal favorite. You get to watch from the stands and throw rocks and walk around and punch people. However you show up, you will eventually be thrown into the arena. And once this happens, you need to go full gladiator, mano a mano, last man standing wins mode. If you win, you get to leave. You're dropped onto the map with an empty inventory and you keep on going. This ensures that while it says 150 people enter and one team leaves, this makes it about 200 to 250, 300 people go in and one team leaves. And while you can only go to the Gulag once, if you die both times, your partners can always buy you back with cash. Money! So, that's the Gulag. But, Noah, what about the money you just mentioned, man? Tell us about the money! So, in Call of Duty Warzone, much like a lot of other Call of Duty games, you can loot, just like everything else, money. This isn't anything new. Money has been in COD games for a while, but with these shekels, you can buy the aforementioned score streaks and team reses. You can buy a self-revive, which is kind of broken in my opinion, but I digress. This, my friends, is what we like to call the innovation of a genre. I haven't even gotten into loadouts and contracts, but that'll have to wait until this next video. Call of Duty has done, in my opinion, what they needed to get this Battle Royale off the ground and into the hands of people like me, who don't really like Battle Royales. Normally, I disregard a Battle Royale after the first go-around, and for that, Activision, I applaud you, because this game is fun. If you've been ignoring this because it's a Battle Royale, personally I think you're insane, but whatever, I digress. You need to see it, you need to play it. It's a must, and it's free, so you have no reason not to. I'm rambling now, let's end the video. Hey guys, this is Noah, back in the groove, making videos weekly because of this quarantine thing. I've got a couple of scripts just stockpiled. I have agreed with myself that I will only be making videos once a week. Getting myself a solid upload schedule is going to make this a lot less stressful. So I appreciate that you guys watch these videos. If you can't tell, these end cards are kind of super ad-lib. I think I am going to be working with some more audio producers other than just Chill Trap here in the future. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I got some Doom Eternal videos in the works. I hope you guys enjoyed this because I'm probably going to speak on I'm definitely going to speak on Call of Duty Warzone again, because I've already got the script written. I'm going to be uploading videos to my anime channel. No one cares about anime. There's going to be a link in the description and a link to it over in the About section and on my YouTube banner. It's a hyperlink. Go check it out. There should only be like one video, if that, on there. It's going to be a regular thing, just like this channel. Just allowing me to talk about different things. So yeah, go check it out. I'll be uploading there regularly, just like here. Please, if you can, try to spread the word about this channel because I'm small and I need it. That Fallout 76 video I uploaded was really well received. I think that's just because of timing and not because of who I am as a creator, but I did get like one whole extra subscriber from that, and that's nice. So if you guys would, just leave a comment, let me know what you guys thought. Go ahead and just leave a like, subscribe, the whole shindig, and go check out some of my other videos while you wait for next week's. But if you don't, come on guys, you know it. Remember, no one cares.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!